What's going on, everybody? Mahai back at it with another video, and today I've got another TownHall 17 spam attack strategy for you guys. This can be used at any TownHall though, because basically all you're using is just mass Yetis with clone spells, so as long as you have this, it'll work no matter what TownHall you are. As you see, we're bringing mass Yetis, 18 Yetis with 2 super wall breakers, and I've actually got 3 more Yetis with the log launcher and the clan castle. So that gives us a total of 21 Yetis with 4 clone spells. So it is definitely a spam attack, but let me tell you, it's actually really strong. So for equipments, I'm using Earthquake Boots, Spiky Ball on the King. You can use Giant Gauntlet and Rage Vial as well. On the Queen, I'm using Action Figure and Healer Puppet. If you have the Magic Mirror, I would definitely use that instead of the Action Figure. I just don't have it. On the Warden, I'm using Eternal Tome, Rage Gem, and make sure you're bringing a Yak on one of your heroes just to help open walls. It doesn't have to be the Warden, whichever one you choose. And then on the Royal Champion, I'm using Electro Boots and the Rocket Spear, but you could use the Hog Puppet instead of the Rocket Spear as well. So I'm going to go hop into a friendly challenge and show you guys how this works. Alright, so it doesn't get any simpler than this. All you're going to do, on a symmetrical base like this, I'll just drop all my Yetis in a line. Some bases you can just drop a couple on each side to funnel first, but on one like this, you can literally just drop all your Yetis in a line and just let them work for a second and set that funnel. And then you can just drop your heroes behind, obviously, once the funnel is a little bit set, so they can go into this compartment here. But then the key to this is the log launcher. So as you see on this one, I'm going to line it up right down the middle here, and it's going to hit the Rage Tower and should be able to hit both of those fire spitters as well as the clan castle troops. So I should get pretty good value out of my log launcher. And then it just kind of depends where the value on the base is, which Yetis you want to clone. For me, most of the time it's going to be the log launcher Yetis, but obviously it doesn't have to be. If you have a pack of Yetis that's thinning out in a high damage area of the base, clone them and just get your value. So on one like this, I'm probably going to clone somewhere like here on this base. It just kind of depends what goes down from our log launcher initially. So that's all there is to it, and then you just sit back and wait for your troops to tear through the base. It's really powerful. So I'm going to get rid of this drawing, and we'll press play. And as you see, we're just going to drop all of our Yetis in a big line. We're going to give them just a second to start setting that funnel to make sure our heroes actually go into the base. And if you're using the healer puppet and not the magic mirror like what I'm using, I like to pop the ability right away just so you have those healers in. But if you're using the magic mirror, you obviously want to wait until she's deeper in the base just to get more value. So our log launchers, you see, takes out that Rage Tower. We're about to take out one of those fire spitters as well. Hopefully we can get it down before our log launcher dies. It's going to be close. One more shot from the log launcher. One of them does go down. The other one's very weak. It should die to our Electro Boot aura from our Royal Champion. If she could just take... Look how close that is. If she was one more step forward, that would go down. But she's stuck on Ice Golems. So as you see, we only have one Yeti left right there. So we're going to start cloning them up. You're basically just reviving Yetis where you run out of troops. Just turning one Yeti into a big pack of Yetis again to take out that monolith. We're pushing into the town hall now. Our king is down there taking out the enemy king, but there's not a lot of base left here. We still have our giant from our action figure from our queen. Our queen's still full health down here at the bottom. Our king's still full health at the bottom. We still have a Yeti down there. We have a bunch of our cloned Yetis still up here. And they're pretty much going to take out all the damage on this base. Basically, all that's left is that Expo. There's nothing else that can even do damage to us. Our giant should be able to tank for most of the rest of the attacks. Somehow, the Expo locks onto the Warden. Out of everything down there, how does the Warden get targeted? That's really annoying, but I guess it is what it is. It really doesn't matter that much. We're at 90% here. Our Warden might go down to that Expo, but like I said, it's not going to matter. That's the only defense left on the base anyway. Most of our Yetis died off, but it does such a good job at distracting all the defenses that it keeps your heroes so healthy. I mean, our king and our queen are both completely full health still. We're just going to 2x through this, because we just have to backtrack up here just to grab that Dark Elixir Drill, and another nice crushing 3-star. So let's go get into our second attack. Alright, into attack number 2. A very similar base here. So again, we're just going to spam right in a line. And again, we have 2 fire spitters right next to each other in line with the monolith this time, and that multi-geared cannon. So there's a lot of value here to be had from our log launcher. I'm going to use a pretty early Warden ability most of the time just to keep that log launcher healthy, because it could go over a giant bomb and it doesn't have that much health. So as you see, the monolith gets wrecked, multi-geared cannon's going to get wrecked. Our logs are rolling right through both of those fire spitters and the enemy ice golems at the same time. We're getting really good value out of those logs. And if we can just get that one wall open there, we're chilling. Unfortunately, we had to use our king's ability down there on the bottom. He did wander. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. And now I'm going to start cloning once that wall breaks. So now we have a ton of Yetis in the core right next to that Town Hall. So they're going to start taking damage, and the Yeti mites are going to start spawning at an insane rate and just wrecking through this high damage area on the base. Multi-Inferno is going to go down. And we have one more Multi-Inferno, and really that's the only heavy-hitting defense even left on the base. There is a ground Expo down there, but with all these Yetis, obviously an Expo is not going to be able to keep up. We have our last Yeti about to die off there, but our Queen, again, still full health. We still have our King alive. He's got 3 or 4 Yetis with him, and we got 2 more Yetis up here at the top as well. Yeah, there's nothing left. There's a Bomb Tower and a Wizard Tower. Again, we just completely shredded the base. Everything's going to converge. I think we still have 5 Yetis left. Full health Queen. King's still hanging on, and our Warden's still alive. It's a fast attack, too. It does not take long to triple with this. Another crushing 3-star, so let's go get into another one. Alright, on to attack number 3. I'm going to path right over the Gigabomb here. Just make sure you're using your Warden's Eternal Tome to protect through the Gigabomb if you do enter from there. It's very simple to negate. So you see we just spread our Yetis out in a line again. As soon as we're about to walk over that Gigabomb, I'm going to hit that Warden's Eternal Tome. Make sure we don't lose any troops to it. And our Log Launcher is going to do a good job opening up these walls now. It's hitting the Clan Castle troops, and it's also going to hit that Monolith. And if it stays alive long enough, we might even get some logs to hit the Town Hall, which we are. That's nice. But all I need is for those walls to open up. If those walls open up, I can clone my Yetis into that compartment there with the Fire Spitter. That Rage compartment's nasty. We got the Town Hall, 2 Fire Spitters, 2 Multi-Infernos, and 2 Ricochet Cannons. So I definitely want to make sure I got some clones there. We do have clones on the Town Hall right now. Town Hall gets shredded. These Fire Spitters are about to get melted. Well, the first Multi-Inferno goes down. The second Fire Spitter goes down. Hopefully we can get these Ricochet Cannons and that Multi-Inferno. Our Royal Champion does go to Phoenix. She's going to take out one of the Ricochet Cannons. Our Queen is going to go down here to that Ricochet Cannon. But it's alright. We got most of it down. We still have a big pack of Yetis at the top, too. And we have our King there as well with our Warden. We still have a Healer alive as well. And under that Rage Vial, that should be enough to power through the backside of the base. Our Phoenix is trying really hard to take out that Multi-Inferno. It's going to be close. Oh, it got it. That was clutch by the Phoenix. I didn't even notice the Phoenix was still alive. The Archer Tower took it out right as it takes down the Multi-Inferno. That was clutch. I didn't even notice that when I was doing the attack. But we still have, geez, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Yetis or something right here. And our King, our 1 healer doing a pretty good job keeping them healed up. Ricochet Cannon's going to start damaging them, and they should be able to spawn some Yeti mites, and that should take out that Ricochet Cannon. No problem. Oh, come on, it's one shot. I need one more Yeti mite to target that Ricochet Cannon, and of course it's not going to. Everything wanders away, and of course the Warden just goes and stands right on it and won't target it. That's what I hate about the Warden. It targets what your troops are targeting. So for some reason, he just stands there and dies. So it made it closer than it had to be, because that Ricochet Cannon is literally 1 HP. Yeah, it is so weak. Oh, we still had our King's ability. We were chilling. I didn't realize we still had the King ability. So it wasn't as close as I thought. We wrecked through with the Earthquake Boots and the Spiky Ball. Another nice 3-star, so I'm going to go hop into one more attack to round it off. Right into the final attack, we have more of a diamond style base this time. I'm going to come in from down here. And we do have both Fire Spitters close to each other again. So I want to make sure that that Log Launcher is at least going to open up that compartment. So I made sure I dropped it up kind of high up there. And I did actually just drop Yetis on each side this time instead of in a line, because I wanted to make sure I funneled them into the base this time. We're going to have no problem taking out that Ricochet Cannon on the flank. Our Queen luckily can reach that Monolith from the outside. And then everything else pushing into the core. I just need to open up these walls with the Log Launcher here and the Yak. And then I can start cloning up my Yetis, and there's lots of value. Again, a nasty Rage compartment with 2 Fire Spitters, 2 Scatter Shots. We got the Town Hall, but not going to be a problem. We're going to start using our clones now. Watch how fast this Town Hall goes down. That was insane. In 1 second, the Town Hall gets wrecked. We use our King's ability. We open up the rest of the base, and now we have no more walls to deal with. Ricochet Cannon goes down. Multi-Archer Tower goes down. Now our King should target this Multi-Inferno, which he does. We have our Royal Champion on Phoenix, which ends up taking out, what was that, a Multi-Archer Tower and that Multi-Inferno, which is really clutch. This Multi-Archer Tower is about to go down, and there's already nothing left in the base. This was absolutely smoked. So we're going to 2x through this. All that's left for defenses is a Wizard Tower and a Builder Hut now. Again, a crushing 3-star. Like I said, it's really fast as well. And there's really not a whole lot of thought. You just got to make sure you funnel your Yetis More importantly, you just got to make sure you funnel your heroes into the base, because even if your Yetis wander around the outside, you can clone your Yetis out of the log launcher with your heroes in the core, and usually that's enough to take out the entire core. So it's a really fun, easy, powerful attack strategy. So if you get, like I said, you guys can use this at any town hall. It doesn't have to be at 17. I just wanted to show it specifically at 17. But if you guys want me to make a video going over this attack for other town hall levels, because maybe you don't have these equipments or different heroes, stuff like that, different pets, whatnot, I can do that as well. So let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. If you use this, let me know how it works out for you guys. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll catch you guys next time.